Hello class, my name is Allison Giacalone and I was assigned two strategies, and those are the TPR, Total Physical Response, and Vocabulary Role Play. So, Total Physical Response is an approach to second language acquisition based on first language acquisition research. So how you could demonstrate this is students will communicate procedures and rules of the classroom by using and applying nonverbal skills. And the step-by-step process to this would be vocabulary. So the vocabulary would be the classroom rules and procedures, such as raise your hand, reading a book when you're done with your assignment, line order, hallway expectations, and lockdown procedures. Directions would be students will demonstrate the classroom rules and procedures after I model them to the students. Assign the task. Students will be divided into 4 groups, and each student will be assigned a procedure and demonstrate that procedure without verbal communication. Student will then guess what that procedure is. So for a demonstration, I have questions in class. When you have a question, you're to raise your hand. You're not to get out of your seat without permission. You have to raise your hand for everything before you get out of your seat. Intervene to ensure full participation. I will be circulating the room while students are demonstrating their procedures within their groups. I will be circulating to check for correct demonstrations of the procedures that was assigned to them. After students have had the time to practice and demonstrate the procedures, they will then present to the class with their group. Once the procedures are done, the students will then explain why these rules are important and why they should always follow the classroom rules. The purpose for this is students are to participate in their nonverbal skills with their classmates in their groups while also learning and demonstrating classroom rules and procedures. It is important for students to understand the importance of rules and procedures, especially using their nonverbal skills, because this is how they will implement them every day while they are at school. The second strategy is vocabulary role play, which is a strategy used to encourage learners to make connections among their past experiences, the content currently being studied, and vocabulary that is new or being used in an unfamiliar way. This content area is reading. Learning activity description would be students will introduce the important book. This is the book that they would be introduced to, the important book. After I read the book aloud to the class, I will show them cards with vocabulary words from the book. I will choose a word and role play that word in front of the class to model the expectation I have for them. So for example, I have the word spoon. I will then demonstrate the word by pretending like I am eating with a spoon. Students will then have to guess which word I have, and when they get their correct answer, I will praise them. A step-by-step process would be assign groups and build a team, divide the class into 4 cooperative groups of 4, assign roles with the groups, give the team number cards that identify their assigned roles, and list clear descriptions of their duties. Students will role play vocabulary words given to them on their card. Students will demonstrate this in their groups of 4 with their peers. I will be circulating the room for understanding of the lesson presented to them. I will also be looking for cooperation with each student and correct demonstration of the vocabulary word that was assigned to them. Students will come back to their seats and popcorn out what they learned about their vocabulary word and how role-playing that word and seeing words will help them remember the meaning of it. The purpose is vocabulary role-playing helps students use their verbal and sometimes nonverbal communication while demonstrating vocabulary words given to them.